Gay EG made mistake of removing fuel subsidy on New Year Day. It had nothing to do with Tinubu, according to Chieftain Onapasa. According to APC Chieftain Chieftain Onapasa, Tinubu did not start the did not start the protest over the hike in petrol prices during the tenure of former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. During the recent protests against the high cost of living in Niger and Kano State, which the opposition People Democratic Party was accused by the APC of orchestrating, Onapasa made this assertion in an interview with AIT. Onapasa said the accusations against Tinubu were unfounded and protests were a response to the then president's fuel subsidy removal on New Year's Day. In Onapasa's words, Jonathan made big mistake of removing fuel subsidy on New Year's Day. It had nothing to do with Tinubu. Now, what later transpired is, the people were groaning at the time. It was like a coalition of groups that came together to streamline the protest and not to let it get out of hand. It became a process as opposed to a riot. In fact, President Tinubu played a very small part in a very small part in that, if at all, issue. Now, let me say this. So, you're coming out to say people came outside to kick against the then fuel subsidy because it was made on a Sunday. Okay? Did these people hear themselves speak when they speak? Okay. Not even sure this man was in Nigeria then. Did you listen to the 5 live press conference granted to the then union leaders and the argument? Didn't you see virtually all progressive to whose many as disgusted as human and social rights activists, NGO and social group muscle, he anyway consented that Tinubu. He also consented and contested that Tinubu. Okay, like Tinubu too. I'll call Egbon Oseni Rufai of Arise TV to reset the thinking of this man like he did a few months ago. The man thinks he can always come on air and spread his stupidity in the midst of austerity and hunger that his government has ushered in the country. Just count GEG out of your EJC, please. So they're coming out to say it is because of fuel subsidy. No, Riro. Listen to yourself, try to defend the criminal. Fools everywhere. Another Yoruba man. Don't say that he's not a Yoruba madman. Jesse Tega and Lekpasa, he's a Delta man. You again, you want me to put it to you that you are wrong again, or let me go before you say I'm disrespectful. Sycophants always use any opportunity to look for an appointment from a new administration. If they look for government food to eat, hence this rubbish talk. People like this don't reach. Gage did not remove subsidy on New Year's Day. It has been removed from the budget for 2012, which was released in late 2011. Besides, all the governors insisted on agreeing on it, including the APC government, who now turned around and inspired political protest among the uninformed populace. Finally, who wrote for Tinubu the lengthy newspaper articles he wrote condemning Gage and subsidy removal? Was it Gage? God this rewarding tea now for his hypocrisy and evil regime. Surprise, somebody like you cannot be shameful trying to cover evils of APC. During GEG, when people start lamenting, he withdraw. However, you were then saying it was a scam. APC removal fuel from 87 naira to the unending 670 despite all crying yet on thick and hard work, even-minded people. It is audacity for me. Truly, they removed the subsidy, and what followed was a protest. People came outside and they were like, we no go agree, we no go agree. Alright, it's a pity that our government under the APC umbrella do not care about our lives and hardship of the masses. They are selfish, they are wicked, they are heartless and full of themselves. Many people are dying of hunger daily and some cannot eat 2 times a meal, but they prefer the blood of the poor to be wasted by hunger to the evil political party. Now those who fought for them using weapons to scare us from casting our obedient vote, are dying while others are suffering karma. Beating about the bush, when there is nothing left for Nigerians to eat, they will eat you. Keep toying with people's lives. Bootlickers doing everything to please their master. After all, the failure of these people, they still have the mouth to talk. Alright, how old are you for you to try to distort or rewrite history? Tinubu was a major voice in the condemnation and protest against President Goodluck Jonathan for removing subsidy on petrol. Had nothing to do with whether it was removed on January 1st or not. Nigeria would have been far better than the mess it is today. If Jonathan had been allowed to remove subsidy on petroleum products, former President Buhari destroyed the unity, the economy and social fabric of Nigeria. Alright, I'm disappointed that the man of your age can say this thing. This is Gabi. All these things where you say so, now I heard you go use carry them. Ovie is even better than you who joined APC last. I no blame you, Sha. Na good luck Ebele Jonathan, na Momo, na him Kosa. Alright, this is the most stupid man in 2024 so far. This man is actually a madman for still blaming Goodluck Jonathan rules. This is how to identify failures. Everything is the cause of their problems except themselves. Wake up, Mr. Man. Don't ever mention GAG for your excuse for failure of your principle. You have the power now. Fix the problems you said you would if we entrusted power to you. Nigeria is now heading into the Atlantic Ocean. APC and Yoruba people are looking for a scapegoat to blame. They just remembered Goodluck Jonathan, forgetting they took over from Buhari after the 8 years in office. Idiots will always be idiots. I think he smokes Ghana SK because Benin Smoke will not allow him to talk like this. Useless people everywhere. Gage is still the man to beat. Him and his boss of Blessed Mary can never be forgotten by us all. Not Janjaweed smokers like you and Bakari and Soyinka with the drug dealer president, of course. Alright. Who is this when the time is right to remove it? If it was bad to Soyinka and Co to be removed by Gage, then it to be bad by Soyinka and Co to be removed by Jagaban. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time.